Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and good. I am Dakshayani, handling biology from Bharadasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard zoology chapter 3, reproductive health. Infertility. What do you mean by infertility? If a couples are not able to produce the next generation even after the normal sexual life, we say it as infertility. That is without using any contraceptive devices. If they are not able to produce the young ones normally, we say they possess the infertility, right? And when we call a man as a infertile, when we call a man as infertile, when he is not able to produce viable sperms, right? And when we call a woman as infertile, when he is not able to become pregnant, when she is not able to become pregnant or to deliver a baby. So, when a woman is not able to produce the young ones, we say, or become pregnant, we can say the woman as infertile. So, it is a 2-mark question, children. What is infertility? When do you call a man as infertile? When do you call a woman as infertile? So, what is infertility? So, now we are going to discuss about the causes for infertility. What are all the reasons? So, the first important reason is that tumor in the pituitary. Tumor in the pituitary. Tumor in the pituitary or a tumor in the reproductive organ. In the reproductive organs. For example, children, if a person has a pituitary in the tumor in a pituitary, what happens? All the sexual organs, all the reproductive organs are controlled by the secretions of pituitary. Pituitary secretes some hormones. So, if there is any tumor in the pituitary, the sex hormones will not be secreted. So, that automatically the fertility will be affected. Or sometimes the tumor in the reproductive tracts. For example, we discussed about the polycystic ovary. If the cyst is formed in the ovary, if a tumor is formed in the ovaries, the egg may not be produced. So, that is also the reason for infertility, right? And what are all the some other reasons? Some other reasons is that if a person has a damaged fallopian tube, damaged fallopian tube. Persons with a damaged fallopian tube is not able to reproduce because fertilization, we discussed that fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube only. And some other reasons is that if the person has a habit of using alcohol and drugs, they are not able to, they become infertile. The continuous usage of the drugs and alcohol makes a person infertile. And then one more reason is that heavy use of some toxic substances like cadmium. If a person uses the substance like cadmium, it is highly toxic, it affects the reproductive organ. So, use of cadmium. So, these are all the important reasons for infertility. And the some other reasons are PID. What is PID? Pelvic inflammatory disease. Pelvic inflammatory disease. If a person has an infection, any disease in the pelvic region, that is a idupu pagudi, he is also not able to reproduce by normal methods. And next one is that uterine fibroids. In females, uterine fibroids, that is Garbhapai kattigal we say, right. So, uterine fibroids is also the reason for infertility. And apart from this, there is one psychological disorder, children, underline in your book and write anorexia. Anorexia. Some women right? For they are fear of eating food, right? They fear that whether they will gain weight or they will become overweight, so they avoid taking the proper nutritious food. So what happens? Anorexia, it is a psychological disorder with the fear of eating. So automatically there will be no fat in their body, and it is also the reason for infertility. So what is a psychological disorder, children? Anorexia. And then one more reason is that in men, tight clothings in men. Tight clothing in men is also the important reason for infertility. What happens if the men wore a tight clothing? The temperature of the scrotum will increase. So if the temperature has increased, what will happen? The viable sperms will not be produced, because sperms require a temperature 2 or 3 degrees Celsius less than the normal temperature, right? So if the scrotum temperature increases, the sperms will not be produced. And apart from this, there are some other reasons, children. For example, the woman's body may produce the antibodies against the men's sperm. So that is also one of the reason. And sometimes the men are autoimmune. What I mean by autoimmune? Autoimmune means the body of the men produces the antibodies against his own sperm. So that is a men may become autoimmune. That is also one of the reason. And undescended testes. Testes may not be located into the scrotum. So these are all the some other reasons for infertility. And two more question is given in your that box, children. Just note it. That is Mayer-Rokitansky syndrome. What is it? Mayer-Rokitansky syndrome. Mayer-Rokitansky syndrome. That is, some women, they may possess the functional ovaries, but they do not possess the functional uterus. So such condition we say it as a Mayer-Rokitansky syndrome. So this is a 2-mark question. So we have discussed about the causes for infertility. It's a 5-mark question. So next we are going to discuss about the ARTs. Can you see, children? Yes, it is a diagrammatic representation of test tube babies, right? So ART. What is ART? Assisted reproductive technology. Assisted reproductive technology. We say it as a ART. So what is the use of this ART? ART is helpful for the couples who have this infertility problem. It helps the person to cure that infertility and help them to bear a child. So we are going to discuss about some of the ART techniques in the next class. Next we are going to see what is done in the ART, right? So actually we human are in vivo, that is fertilization takes place inside the body, but in the ART techniques they handle the gametes in the laboratory condition. For example, the eggs and the sperms are allowed to fuse in the laboratory condition. So let us discuss one by one. So the first one is collection of ARTs. We are going to see what are all the ARTs. First one is IUI. First we will write the abbreviation, children. Next let us discuss one by one. IUI is a intrauterine insemination. Intrauterine insemination, that is they will directly introduce the sperms into the uterus. Intrauterine insemination. The next abbreviation IVF. IVF is a in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization. What is the other name of in vitro fertilization? Can anyone say? Yes. Very good. What is the answer? Test tube baby. Test tube baby. Test tube baby. Next one is ZIFT. Zygote intrafallopian transfer. They will transfer the zygote into the fallopian tube. Zygote intrafallopian transfer. Next, IUT, intrauterine transfer. They will transfer the embryo into the uterus. So, intrauterine transfer. The next one is the gift. What is gift? Gamete intrafallopian transfer. Next one is the ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. They will introduce the sperms directly into the cytoplasm of the ovum. So, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. And what is surrogacy? Badakaitai, right? Next one is TESE, is a microtesticular sperm extraction. Testicular sperm extraction. So, it is a abbreviation of all the ART techniques, children. From this they may ask a one mark question, abbreviate gift, abbreviate ZIFT, like that. And here we have studied about the abbreviation, and now we are going to study about the techniques one by one. So, the first technique is that IUI. What is IUI? Intrauterine insemination. Just look into this picture, children. What happens? The sperms are directly introduced into the uterus through a fine flexible catheter. With the fine flexible catheter, they are introducing the sperms into the reproductive tract of the female. So, we have to know for which persons, for which infertility we are using this IUI, right? IUI is suggested for the men who are not able to produce the fertile sperms. So, the sperms are extracted from the husband or the healthy donor, and the sperms are directly introduced into the uterus of the female through a fine flexible catheter. So, one condition is necessary here, children. So, the woman must be given the ovarian stimulation, so that what will happen? The eggs will be formed in the uterus, fallopian tube, and automatically when we inject the sperms, the fertilization takes place by the normal method. So, what is this technique, children? IUI, intrauterine insemination. So, the next technique is IVF. What we say? IVF, in vitro fertilization, that is a test tube baby. So, first we are going to see what are all the steps, right? So, the first step is ovarian stimulation. Ovarian stimulation. So, in the first step, what happens? The ovary is stimulated by giving some hormones, and the eggs, more follicles are allowed to develop, and it is collected through the vacuum pump, and it is stored. That we call it as cryopreservation. Storing the eggs in the certain temperature, we say it as a cryopreservation. So, the first step is ovarian stimulation, and they are stimulating the ovaries and they are collecting the eggs. The next step is the egg retrieval. Egg retrieval. Egg retrieval is collection of eggs from the ovaries. right? So here this must be done after applying, after giving the general anesthesia to the patient, after giving the general anesthesia and after the injection of HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, that is after 36 hours of injection of HCG, the ovaries are retrieved, the ovaries are taken from the ovaries by using a special type of catheter. So that is the egg retrieval. And the third step in the IVF is a fertilization. What is fertilization? Fusion of egg and sperm. So first step we studied, they stimulated the ovaries. In the second step they have collected the eggs, and in the at the same time they will make the sperms ready, and now they will allow the egg and the sperms to fuse artificially in the laboratory medium. So fertilization will take place, and after fertilization what will happen? The zygote will form. The zygote will be formed. So the third event is fertilization, and the fourth one is the embryo culture. Embryo culture. That is, after fertilization the eggs will be allowed to, embryo will be allowed to develop, that is 2 cell, 4 cell and then 8 cell. When the zygote is at till the development of the zygote, till the stages of 8 cell blastomere, it is maintained in the laboratory condition. And the fifth point is the embryo transfer. What is that? Embryo transfer. So here what they will be doing, now the embryos are ready. Now with the help of the specialized injection, they will be introducing this embryo into the uterus of the female, through the specialized instrument with the catheter. So this is the IVF, right? So now what are all the steps, children? Ovarian stimulation, egg retrieval, fertilization, embryo culture and embryo transfer. So it is an important 5-mark question. Write your note on embryo IVF, that is a test tube baby. So children, so far what we have discussed, we discussed about the sexually transmitted diseases, what is infertility, what are the reasons for infertility, and what is ART technique, and what are all the abbreviations of the ARTs, and in that we have discussed about the first two, that is intrauterine insemination and IVF. So along with this lesson, in the description we have attached the study material, question bank and assessment for this lesson. Go through it and write all the abbreviations in your classwork notebook. So thank you children, have a nice day.